There is something that he has done and he is legitimately lost, and that is your freedom as an individual human being to be free, to do your own thinking, to be your own person. That is lost. You have been taken over and you don't even know it. And he said that the reason why? Cause and effect. The people who are behind the scenes of government in this country, their greatest enemy is you.
Don't know what you're doing, don't know what you're thinking, stick to watching TV, then they'll just ignore you, leave you alone.
I think at one time or another we've all questioned as to whether all that we see and are experiencing in our world has some sort of a rational plan behind it. Because we understand now that both the Republican and the Democratic Party in our country are basically run by the same people. The same money finances both sides. We now know, of course, through the work of many historians who have spent their life working on research to show us that both sides of world conflicts have always been financed by the same people.
Question what you see, it's not reality. Question what you see and what you're told. You're dumbed down by TV, so full of apathy. Question everything and use your mind. Question what you see, it's not reality. Question what you see and what you're told. You're dumbed down by TV and full of apathy. Question everything and use your mind.
To do your own thinking, to be your own person, that is lost. You have been taken over and you don't even know it. And he said that the reason why is because you don't read, you don't think, you want to be entertained by money, big top peewee. All you want is your recapable tires, like he said, and all of your creature comforts, and you don't want to put yourself out. So consequently, you have not defended your freedoms, and if you don't defend your freedoms and your rights, you don't have it. That's correct. Cause and effect. Cause and effect.
Worldwide fraternal organization that is powerful enough, old enough, and wise enough to operate behind all governments in the world, behind fraternal institutions, monetary systems in the world, and yes, they are in fact connected.
Hi, welcome to the Econ TV, episode number 8. Tonight we have a wonderful show. As you know, every day our show starts at 6:30 to 7:30. After that, we have the 9/11, actually Cincinnati 911 show. But tonight I have two wonderful guests. On my right side is Jim. How are you doing tonight, Jim?
I'm doing really well, Q.
Thank you for coming to our show. And at my left, we have Drek. How are you doing tonight?
Derek.
Derek.
I'm very
Derek.
good.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Q. Did he say Drek? Yeah.
Yeah, Drek.
Not Shrek, not Derek.
Derek. Derek, not...
Like those big cranes that operate on buildings.
Yeah. But that was actually a German inspector character, that's why maybe I'm still thinking about him. But anyway, tonight we are going to talk about psychotropic medication and drugging in this country, because that is one of the tools that they are, and what I mean by they is the man behind the closed doors. Pharmaceuticals are one of these people, and that is one of the tools that they're using to dumb us down. But before doing that, I have this wonderful book. I totally suggest that you get this book from the library, or you can just buy it. Dumbing Us Down by John Taylor Gatto. Is it Gatto?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This book is very wonderful because it explains briefly what is happening to our children. As you know, our education system is going down because the less our children read, the more they become ignorant, and that's good for the guys behind the closed doors because they can manipulate them. And one of the other tools they use at school is labeling kids with different psychological disorder. You hear about different kind of labelings, but one of the major labeling tools that they're using nowadays is bipolar. God forbid if your kids have some problems, some down problems, some they're upset about something, or they're not disciplined. Basically, within few days or few weeks, they would be labeled as bipolar or
attention deficit disorder.
Oh yes, attention deficit disorder or hypertension deficit disorder. I don't know what else.
Bipolar would be an unlikely diagnosis in a school situation because.
But they started doing that. Yes, you're right. Mostly is
attention deficit disorder.
Attention deficit disorder. But believe it or not, they started doing the bipolar too. They started from school, so that's one of their tools to basically dumb us down by labeling our kids. Most of our kids don't need any kind of pills, don't need any kind of chemicals, and you're going to be surprised to find out most doctors nowadays, I'm talking about family doctors, can prescribe psychotropic drugs and without even taking any blood tests. But even if they take any blood tests, you're going to find out that most psychotropic medicine and medications are not designed to cure any kind of disorder, as they call it. They're actually made for profit and certain agendas by pharmaceuticals. We're going to find out about it more. But before going that, Jem, do you have any comments on that?
No, but I do know and understand that there are diagnosable diseases, like bipolar is a very clearly diagnosable disease that does require medication. I mean,
Okay.
I know young people that have it,
Okay.
and I know old people that have it too.
Okay. Hopefully, after watching these clips, you're going to have a different point of view. How about you?
I know of many cases, well, I don't know personally many cases, but I've heard of many cases of misdiagnosis of bipolar, and I think in one of your clips they possibly talk about how they misdiagnosed several times and think that, oh, this isn't it, well, maybe this is it, and they just throw drugs at them.
I do know a person who was misdiagnosed as that for quite a long time, and then clearly she was not bipolar.
Yes. Let's start